Hi, I'm Pastor Barbara. I'm also Preacher with Parrots. This is an introductory video to introduce those videos which will follow. About 7 or 8 years ago, I began streaming on the internet. First, I joined an organization known as Live Digital. I had a great camera that wasn't digital, and I bought a little cheapy digital camera, made pictures of my parrots, posted them on Live Digital, and became known as the Bird Lady. A few months after that, when they went digital, or I should say beta, I added some organ music, other Christian music, short comments, and became known as Pastor Barbara. When they ended, I put Bird Lady's videos here on YouTube, and you can see them if you look for Captain Macaw. Captain is the name of my blue and gold macaw. My name is Barbara Shelton. Captain Macaw is the name on the account. I also became known as Mountain Lady Preacher because, just like Bird Lady had been taken by somebody else, Pastor Barbara had been taken by somebody else. And I tried out every name I could think of that wasn't rejected, and the first one that wasn't rejected, which is a really dumb name, Mountain Lady Preacher, but that's who I am. I posted a few messages, some organ music, became very busy with my streaming on the internet, and I got a diagnosis of cancer. Well, it turned out to be pretty serious, deathly serious. My surgery, which was supposed to be a couple hours, took about 10, midnight, and friends that were there waiting to see me after the surgery was over, it was midnight, and they were told to go home. After that, a number of things. Those details are on Mountain Lady Preacher, and also in Spanish on Hermana Barbarita, which was my third account. This is the fourth. I tried to do some teaching / preaching on Mountain Lady Preacher. In those days, this was over 6 years ago, in those days, the default time was 10 minutes. It's hard for any preacher to say anything in 10 minutes. It's extra hard for any lady preacher to say anything in 10 minutes. And I was not really well. So I didn't want to just add to an existing channel a whole new type of another series. So since I'm known on live video, Stick'em, YouTube, etc., as Preacher with Parrots, that you get from the Bird Lady and Pastor Barbara, I decided to just keep the name of that I use in streaming my programs, Preacher with Parrots, and use it here. This is my intention. See, I'm really addicted to teaching live. In the old days, if you had 10 docs or 15 little or 20 little squares where your viewers could come up on a webcam and I could eyeball them and they could talk to me and I could talk to them, I loved it. That's the teacher versus the preacher in me. The preacher, I talk, you listen, don't move around too much or get up and leave and come back. That's preaching. Teaching is, okay, I'm up here, you're there. I'm going to talk, you got a question, raise your hand, we'll talk about it. See, I'm addicted to that kind of teaching. Well, things have changed a little, and I'm simulcasting now, twice on Sunday, Wednesday, and occasionally on Fridays. You can get Preacher with Parrots live. Now, there's no more your webcam. I can't see your smiling face, but I can see your name on my chat box, and you can type to me, and I can either type if it's something you need to look at, or I can speak to you. And we're there together. We're doing this live. I love that. I'm addicted to it. That's the teacher in this preacher that's addicted to it. But it's not always possible to make a live and lasting video of each teaching session for anybody that needs to see it repeated or that missed it. So I was doing that for a while, and that's not working out. You know, things change. So I want to, as much as possible, do here what I do in my teaching sessions. Yeah, I know. It's not going to be you and me right there at the same time chatting and interchanging conversation. But the next thing to it, one other small change. I'm committed on my live teaching to read every single word in the Bible. Sometimes those words are hard to pronounce and harder to have to listen to. Sometimes they're the names of cities that were conquered. Sometimes they're the names of somebody's kids, their grandkids, their great-grandkids, their great-great-grandkids, etc. And that's a little hard to pronounce. Those I will be not leaving out, because I will mention them. I will say now, for the next chapter and a half, we have this section is located here, and this is what it says. And then I'll go on to the actual teaching. And I'm doing that only to save time. Now, this has been a short video, but I've had a hard time today. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's my computer. It couldn't be YouTube. We know that. This is about the 7th video I've attempted. Now, the last one, I messed up. The first 6, it wasn't me. So before I run out of time, I better stop. The next time you see me will be at Acts 1, chapter 1, verse 1. And we'll see what the author Luke has to tell us about the Acts of the Apostles of our Lord Jesus Christ. And until my next video, God bless you. Bye-bye.